Hi there, we are Rhonda and Phil Jernigan, and we have lived in Flowers for about 4.5 years now. We started out over in the old section of Flowers when we retired and decided we had downsized a little too much. So we were fortunate in finding the home that we have now over in the Trillium neighborhood, and we love everything about it. We can't imagine being anywhere else at this point in our lives. It's beautiful. Phil and Roxy and myself came from Wake County, where I grew up. I was actually born here in Johnston County, and when we decided to downsize and move to a community that had all the things we wanted during our retirement, we looked at multiple neighborhoods, at least a dozen in Wake and Johnston counties. And the thing that drew us to Flowers when we first drove through the plantation was just the beauty of the landscape. Everywhere we looked was pristine and beautiful, and the environment here is ideal. There are walking trails. We are a golf cart or just a walk away from all the things that we actually treasure being able to get to quickly. Grocery shopping, pharmacies, medical centers, restaurants, places to get our nails done, our hair done. The neighborhood itself is so diverse, and we are just a stone's throw away from so many of the things that we enjoy doing. One of the things specifically that drew us to Flowers was when we drove through, we discovered that there are so many great places to walk and enjoy nature. Ms. Flowers has done a beautiful job in preserving the beauty of the land here, and coming from a place where I grew up, my daddy was a nurseryman, so I paid a lot of attention to the environment that I'm living in. And it didn't matter where we went in Wake County or Johnston County, to the communities that we looked at before we bought out here, nothing had everything we were looking for except for Flowers. And when we drove through Flowers Plantation, we knew that we were home.
Since retiring, we spend a lot of time each day walking to try to stay in shape, and Flowers is made for that. They have lots and lots of places to walk, beautiful places to walk. They have places beside the ponds and the lakes that you can walk, and we love that. We also love walking through our neighborhood.
It's obvious when you go through our neighborhood that our neighbors are all here for a common purpose, and that is to live in a community where we can feel that we are a part of a community of people who care about each other and who care about their environment. And that's one of the many things that we love about Flowers is our neighbors, our neighborhood. If we were to give advice to a couple or an individual or a family that's thinking about moving from a neighborhood to another neighborhood, or even coming in from another state, I would say that there is no better place than Flowers. We are a booming community. We are a short drive to Raleigh. We have everything we need here in our neighborhood at Flowers. I would say that as we see our population grow, as we see neighborhoods grow, even though Flowers is a large community, we are all neighbors in the sense that I think everyone who comes here and lives here talks about how happy they are with their community, with all the things that we have here at our fingertips. As time goes by, we are we are seeing more and more and more things being developed and built that excite us. We have the Y within walking distance from where we are. For families with small children, we have an elementary school that's basically right across the street. And we so enjoy seeing parents walking with their children to school every day. Right here in our neighborhood, it's just a half a mile walk. I would say for young families that are looking for good educational opportunities for their children, who are looking for conveniences where you can get to the grocery store in a hop, skip, and a jump from here, or to the pharmacy, or to a pediatrician's office, or
It's a safe area, safer
Yes.
than most places you will find.
we
Close
never
to
go
the beach.
anywhere that we don't feel safe in our community. And I think that's a big issue for most people these days, is they want to be in a place where they can feel safe, and they can feel like if something happened, they would have a community or neighbors to call on, and we have that here. I think the architecture of the community, the environment that we live in, there's no place that can compare. When you drive through, everywhere you go at Flowers, the landscaping is beautiful. The development has been top-notch. There's no trash. There's no pollution. We have
It's maintained
It's-
very well.
how the neighborhoods are maintained is one thing that we treasure about where we live, because we looked at many neighborhoods before we came here, and we discovered that there might be something we liked about the neighborhood, or there might be something about the house that we liked, but Flowers Plantation checked all the boxes for us.
It did. And I have bluebirds in my backyard, which I love, so I will add bluebirds or a plus.
Yes.